game.
Kinda.
But
He got punished for hitting the red button too many times.
we don't have to worry about Diddy shenanigans for the time being.
All right, cool. We have more top tier non-DLC versus top tier DLC. I'm all about it. I actually love both of these characters.
This is going to be a fantastic fight because both of these characters are piloted by two of the best here in New York. We've got dekillsage, we got Frozen, and here on Final Destination, this is...
probably favors Fox, to be honest. And I don't just mean because we're seeing Fox dekillsage win so far.
No, yeah, we're seeing a good old juggle session here from dekillsage, but a lot of the...
neutral.
Because most of this is going to go between who can control base platform and who can punish ledge options better, Fox is just great on both of those accounts. And while Frozen is no slouch as a player, Corin herself doesn't really do that great with covering such a wide space.
Yeah, without any platforms. Yeah. All right, nice string. Fox is a fast bowler, despite being pretty light. So he's the opposite of Samus. It's heavy, despite being a slow faller. Why'd you do it, baby girl?
Still able to come back to stage, but
I was going to say, surprised no Trump coming out of Fox, but it doesn't matter.
A swift back air is going to clean that up for Sage, and Sage pulling that out very well for that first stock, but now that Frozen's had...
Sage is looking for a landing down here.
Frozen's had a bit of time to get his feet on terra firma. He's had some time to orient himself with what he's dealing with.
I love reflecting things. I mean, not getting a lot of tech chases with Shine in this game. I will try, but definitely don't play Fox. So get him out of here.
That's all you need.
Yep.
And very little damage tacked on throughout that stock as well.
Good thing he executed that on the first try to even this up. Oh, no grab. Huh. Yep, see, landing down air. I think that's what he got pinned for last time. Second.
This is particularly different from what we see out of Sage when he's in this kind of situation where he doesn't really have the advantage state, but he sort of has the macro lead, where normally you would see him try to extend that, but he'll know when to peel back. Right now, he's playing very...
who he's playing.
Yeah, he's definitely respecting what Frozen is capable of.
Oh, here comes the Larry Lurs. The wave bouncing up airs.
Ooh.
If that were me, I would have tried to Shine Spike, and I would have lost. Just be very, very forthright with you, chat. That was Bear, right?
That was Bear.
I was going to say, like, that was the strongest Nair I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, no. If that was Nair, you'd be seeing a lot more Fox
a little
in
dark,
this game.
like Fox on the background of FD.
I glanced at it, too, and I thought it was Nair.
Nair! I was like, it came out so fast. I was like, what?
It was like...
All right, here we go.
Let's see.
The homie. Yep, Nair.
Comes with the Nair.
Dash up air.
Yeah,
he just turned around, jumped in bared.
Regular.
It was like the slowest, like, all right, I'm going to turn. You're going to go right.
We're all blind.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to see to play Smash. You can taste it.
But carrying on that thought from earlier, because I feel like it's even further accentuated towards the latter half of that game one, Sage is playing a lot more of a either heavy defensive and just sort of ghost where the opponent's moving.
Yeah.
Use just one or two lasers just attack on a little bit of damage, because damage isn't really the main point, sort of keeping yourself safe.
Sure.
And then as soon as he has that advantage state where he knows he could extend his lead, or at the very least, like, not get punished too hard out of whatever he does, he just goes in.
Right, yeah.
And Fox is one of those characters that could just let it rip when he needs to.
Yeah, Fox can go in. I mean, ultimately, or generally, I think is the word I'm looking for, Corrin is thought of as a defensive character. But enough hemming and hawing. We are counterpicking to Mewtwo.
Ooh.
Okay. Interesting.
Now, I had first seen this Mewtwo at Warzone, one of the events on Long Island.
Yep.
Frozen's Mewtwo is scary. This thing's movement, you're not going to see it moving around. And it's just going to get aggro on you when you least expect it. So, two hyper aggro styles of play against each other on a stage with very large blast zones. This could be fun.
It could be back and forth. Let's see what happens. A lot harder to edge guard Mewtwo for sure, and it's easier for Mewtwo to land, I believe. Given Nair.
Yeah, but landing on Fox is...
It's not easy, but certainly want to be able to have a couple of mix-ups. Okay, Nair, down tilt, and tried to grab. That Shadow Claw would have been a nice breakup of pressure should Fox have been at a higher percent, more hit stun.
And even alone...
get out of here.
Ooh.
Perfect shield to get out of my face.
Yeah, the up smash working surprisingly well at that percentage, and no rage to assist Sage. Sage just really hasn't been touched throughout this relatively low percentages for this point in the game against, Frozen no less.
Frozen is smart to pull out the gun, not just because it's safe, but he's going to start to condition Sage is smart to pull out the gun. He's going to start to condition Frozen. Oh, that would have been so cool. To not charge Shadow Ball a lot and feel confident in doing so, because Killsage doesn't want to deal with that. It's almost a bluff in a sense. Like, he doesn't want to deal with it, doesn't have a real answer, but he's going to shoot you a lot, and it's going to be petty and annoying. I mean, I guess you consider that an answer. All right, Bear.
Right now, the only
It's
person
quite
looking for
hard.
answers is Frozen, because he really hasn't been able to crack this offensive wall and get himself on the ground.
Yeah, this is looking pretty convincing.
And that's really saying something when you say, when you look at the caliber of these players.
Yeah, they're both good players. He's dead.
But,
They're both great players. Frozen laughing it off. Both of them know that they're both strong players. I mean, sometimes you get washed. Like, what do you want? It happens. Sometimes people are playing better than you. You have an off day. You're not a machine,
Yeah, and, Sage has been fitting the win one. He's really starting to, light up that competitive edge.
Starting to. This man is an Evo champion.
Oh, yeah. He's a champion, but that's for
Yeah.
Skullgirls. We're not playing Skullgirls tonight.
No, we're not. Campeón.